What is up, Titan Nation? So excited to have this show tonight. We got a lot of stuff to go over. Super excited, man. Thank y'all all for tuning in and supporting this channel. We do appreciate it. Got some cool news that's kind of already been unveiled for the Titan Upload Network, and some people we've added and things like that. But let's roll the intro. Let's get it going. We're TA is going to be joining us here in a little bit. He had a few things to do before he could jump on here tonight. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Let's go.
Oh, how y'all doing? This is Jalen Fly, aka the Mountain Mover. Make sure y'all follow my movement. But in the meantime, check us out. I need y'all to like and subscribe because this is Titans Rossi. Oh, let's go.
There it is. Anyways, we've had a lot of cool stuff this week with preseason and everything else. It's been a cool week, you know. Malik Willis put on a show the other night. Vrabel didn't seem to care too much for it at times, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm super excited about this show tonight. And I hope everybody is doing well out there tonight. I don't know if this thing's actually live or what's going on here. Can y'all see me? If you can, let me know in the chat, because it doesn't look like it's broadcasting. I don't understand what's going on. If you can hear me, show me in the chat. I don't know what's happening. Can y'all see? Let me put in the chat here. Can y'all see any video? Hey, it says I'm live, but it's not broadcasting out. Well, maybe they can see me now. Can y'all see me? Say yes if y'all can see us in the chat there. There it goes. I don't know what was going on. In the beginning, it was acting all crazy. It wasn't showing like anybody was watching or anything, and a bunch of people were commenting and stuff. So anyways, cool. Y'all could see me. That's good. So TA is in the building. I'm going to back him out until he's ready to go. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Sorry for the technical glitches. I don't know. YouTube acts stupid sometimes. I don't understand it, but it is what it is, right? And I'm running through StreamYard, and StreamYard acts stupid sometimes too. So anyways, here we go, guys. So I did want to make some announcements real quick. The Titan Upload Network, we are expanding. And we've gone from, in the beginning, obviously it was just Titan Upload. Then I came along about a year ago, made a channel, and Mark invited me to come on to his network. He wanted to create this network. And then we added James, aka Titans for Life, and now we're expanding even more. So we're excited to announce that we've added the Power Hour. And we've also added Draft Brian. And if you guys don't know who Draft Brian is, he's been on Titan Upload's channel a few times for the drafts and stuff. Really knowledgeable dude. He's kind of like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen Bro Schmo. He's kind of on that level as far as knowing his players and stuff. But so excited to add the Power Hour to the network. It's going to be cool.
Tick, tick, boom. Who bringing the noise? Go, baby, we bringing our toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, should be on the boards. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out.
So there you go. Yeah, we're excited about that. I know Power Hour has already started making a bunch of stuff. We got a lot of stuff coming up this season for the network, for the channel. Obviously, we're doing the weekly Rossi Reports with Titan Anderson. He's also a big part, a big contributor and friends of this network too. So it's pretty awesome what we got going on here. I'm gonna bring Anderson on. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Man, it's been a fun week, dude. I mean, I still kind of riding on this high from Malik Willis, dude. Like, I'm so freaking. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's just preseason and this and that," but dude, this dude has immense talent. I'm so excited about the future and what this dude is could possibly bring to this organization, man.
Man, it's it's pretty whenever we get rookies or anything like that, it's and I know it's just preseason, it doesn't really matter, but I mean, honestly, we all want to see our guys do well, and to see the plays he made, my God, so much talent, Rossi.
I know, dude. This sidearm, dude, this sidearm one, and I got video. All my highlight videos are Malik because he was the only one that did anything. You know
He's
what I
awesome.
mean? Like,
Awesome.
This sidearm, dude. I want to play this video real quick, just right off the bat, because this sidearm. The other plays were great. The throw to Rossi, all that stuff. The TD run, that was awesome too.
Yeah.
This throw right here.
Off the play fake. Has to sling it sidearm, finds his tight end, and he tumbles forward. He'll be close to the first down, and they'll mark it as a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard.
And I got this in slow-mo too. I ripped it off some guy's Twitter page, but but I want to show it in slow-mo too.
Oh my God, like, wow.
It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's just what talent, dude. What talent, man. And he's exciting, man, and it's going to be exciting to see him just progress, man. I know Vrabel was a little upset with them that one drive because he wanted him to throw more and this and that. I think that, I mean, it's just early, man. Vrabel's trying to get it into his head earlier that he doesn't have to scramble all the time and this and that. But what do you think about? I know you like Malik. I know you're a big Malik guy, but as far as the future of this organization do you see him as a guy that is going to be the guy eventually?
Well, I mean, he's going to have his chance, whether that's tomorrow, whether that's 2 years from now, 2 months, 2 games, it doesn't matter. He's going to have an opportunity. He'll have his opportunity eventually. We don't know when, I don't want to wish injury upon nobody. I hope Ryan Tannehill goes out there and has a great season. But the fact is there's a lot of talent in this guy, man. And I think and Tannehill knows. He's had Logan Woodside behind him for these last few years or whatever. There's no competition there. Now you got a guy who the fans are so hungry for. They want this guy, and they're so bad that if Tannehill doesn't do his job, this rookie's ready to go. He's ready to go. I'm excited. I'm really excited about him. But Vrabel taking him out, I think that was the right move. He knows Malik Willis can run. Everyone knows he can. The guy is unbelievable. But he did have Burks wide open.
He did,
man, dude. And I really think I don't care about preseason, whatever, but I truly think Burks, I really do. I think Burks is going to flirt with 1,000 yards this year.
Yeah, I do too, man. I'm excited about Burks. A lot of people got mad at me because I put him on my I had a winners and losers thing on Twitter, and I put Burks under the losers thing, and I did it mainly just to get a rise out of people on Twitter. But I just I felt like he could have done more, and he played a lot of the game. Now, granted, Logan Woodside absolutely sucked, and Willis wasn't throwing the ball a whole lot, but he made some great throws, dude. I mean, that throw to Rossi was a great throw. You know what I mean? Kind of hit him right where I felt like where some people said he could have let him a little better or whatever, but I just felt like how the guy was coming and everything that he hit him right on the spot, And I think, dude, I'm at the point now with Woodside, and I've never seen really much out of Woodside. I mean, it's one preseason game, but if you can't even go out there and for real, if you can't even go out there and be like a game manager, I know it's the preseason, but even in the preseason, like, what are we doing, man? Like, I mean, and we're wasting a roster spot for somewhere else if we're going to keep 3 quarterbacks. I mean, do you think it's realistic that the Titans, thinking as J-Rob or as the organization, do you think they're going to cut him?
I mean, you should. Nobody's going to pick him up, so you can just go pick him up later. No one's going to pick him
Right.
up. If somebody picks him up, I mean, good for him, and I guess good for them. But you got a guy who's a clear number 2 right now for this football team. I mean, it's night and day, the level of talent Malik has compared to Logan. So I'm with you, man, especially with the receivers that we have on this football team. Everyone, Racey McMath stepping up, McKenzie catching a couple balls from Malik. That was a beautiful throw in itself on that play.
Right.
Phillips, I mean, it's funny watching him run routes. Honestly, it looks like a video game kind of. It's hilarious. Then Burks, man, he looks like he's in shape doing his thing. Robert Woods, I mean, you got so NWI, you got so many guys, McMath, guys that who are trying to make this football team, and carrying 3 quarterbacks when Woodside does not need. He don't need to be there, man. He just doesn't.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm not trying to hate on Woodside or whatever, but man, it's like, it's time, dude. It's time to. I just feel like, in all honesty, like, who gives you your best chance to win a game when if Tannehill goes down? You're anybody going to tell me Woodside over Willis? Even Willis being a rookie, like, I mean, just his legs alone, can make plays. Like, I mean, I just think it's a no-brainer.
Honestly, Rossi, I think about how dangerous Willis could be with Derrick Henry in that backfield, a better
Oh my
offensive
God.
line, all the real weapons out there. Can you imagine a defensive coordinator trying to plan for that? Oh my God. And these are the things I think about. And I saw somebody, I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Shannon Sharp, or I got to find that video, but they were saying something about like complaining about Vrabel taking him out or whatever. And he's like, who's he supposed to throw to? Who's block? Like, let him have the starting blockers. Let him have his receivers in there. Then let him throw the football. Like, give him his guys out there. Like, but overall, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how he fell to the 3rd round. I honestly don't. I don't know how that happened. It's crazy, but I'm excited. I really am. It's going to be fun to see him play.
He was the guy. I mean, I wanted that dude. I mean, from the very beginning, like, he was my favorite quarterback in the draft, and I was shocked. Really? Who was your favorite?
Yeah, I was kind of falling towards Ritter a little, just because I just think he just reminds me a lot of Mariota and being fun, and I feel like Tannehill just, like, I know he can run, but he barely runs. But when Tannehill does run on those fake, like, there's so many opportunities for him to run, and he doesn't do it. It's like, just take it. If it's 5 yards, take it. It's better than you taking a sack all the time. So I just, the next quarterback, I just wanted somebody that was a developmental, someone that could just sit there, develop, but have plenty of tools. I mean, Ritter himself has been, he's off to a pretty strong start himself, but I'm happy that Willis is the guy that landed here. He fits perfectly into this offense. I can't wait to see him take over with Derrick Henry. That's going to be fun.
Dude, it's going to be ridiculous. And I really think, because when we were at training camp practice, like, they were doing a lot of little packages of Willis on the goal line. Like, they did 3 or 4 designed runs in a row with Willis, and that was in like the 11-on-11s and stuff. And I think that I think they're going to do that this season on multiple occasions. I think they're going to put him in here and there, if they need a yard, if they need something. I mean, the dude's huge, let alone, I mean, even if you just needed a QB sneak and everybody knows you're going to do it anyways, I mean, you might as well put him in. You limit the risk of Tannehill getting hurt, and he's bigger and more athletic and, more than likely to pick it up. So
let me ask you, does that mean less finger rolls?
Yeah, maybe so, man. I don't know. Hopefully Tanny has a lot of them this year, but I want to get to some of these comments, man.
Yeah.
We already got a couple super chats. Sauce Monster, he said, "Hey, let's go. I made it. Going to be a great show. Thanks for the $5, dude. I appreciate it."
Awesome.
And Billy Scott's in the building. Rossi, cheers. Let's have a great season. Tighten up. Let's see if there's any more.
Billy Scott.
Man, I appreciate y'all. There's so many comments, man. I'm going to have to go back and hit some of these up for you guys. It was weird. Like when I first started the show, it didn't show, like it was like I wasn't live. And I went to my YouTube on my phone, and for like the first 2 minutes, it wasn't showing it was live, but it was showing me I was live on StreamYard. And I was like, what the hell's going on, man? But I don't know. I guess it started working. Let's see here. Let's get to some things. Good thing we're not going to throw Malik out there because he has a couple things to learn. He does, and that's the good thing about letting him having Tannehill here. I mean, like you said, it's the perfect situation.
Yeah.
Let him come in, learn, I honestly, man, I don't think it's going to take long for Malik. Like, I think a good year of, training camp and practices and all that stuff throughout the season, I don't think it's going to take long for him to pick it up, man. Just God forbid Tannehill has a bad year again and we cut him next year or whatever. We'll see, man. We'll see. Let's see. Titan Fox says, "What's up to TA?" Shane says, "I think Willis will be a star one day soon for sure." JS75, hopefully they let Willis develop and be elite in year 3. That would be the ideal situation, I think. He says, "Can y'all show some film of Burks? He could have easily left this game." When I don't have any film, I didn't have a lot of time today, guys. I don't have any film of Burks being open and stuff like that, but he was open a lot, dude. He was open a lot throughout the game. I know that. Let's see. Saw says, "I got to watch Willis play against Ole Miss last season when I worked the game. He was amazing. Loved him then. Very happy Titans drafted him." Let's see here. Let me get caught up. Frankie Aravello says, "What's up, fellas? TA, we definitely need to put in multiple packages for Malik, especially in the red zone." I agree. Logan Woodside is a turnover machine. He was the other night, man. It was terrible. Ducky's in the building. He says if Mason had a real QB, he would have had over 200 yards in the game. Malik kind of reminds me of McNabb and McNair, and the sidearm pass was sick. Let's see. Keisha Bible in the building says, "FYI, Rossi, I did not agree on your take on Traylon the other night. He was open a lot. I think we see a different player when Tannehill is out there." And I do too, man. Like I said, I was just trying to get a rise out of people. Twitter's fun like that. I do want to show. Let's see. Let's show a couple of these. Let's show the Malik TD run. This is kind of shades of Steve McNair here.
Backs into the backfield. Willis runs to the right, Chase to the left. He's going to try to run for the corner, and he's going to squeeze in for the touchdown. Steven Means was tracking him down, but he okey-doked him on the way.
Wow.
I love it, man. I love it.
The way he was able to change direction that quickly and keep his balance, flip over 180 degrees, and wow. It's just crazy. crazy. And
It's
that's
ridiculous.
that's without the threat of King Henry back there. Like it's gonna be. I'm telling you, it's a lot of people have no idea what they're in for. Especially like I said, hopefully Ryan Tannehill wins every single game, man. But if he doesn't get it done, this rookie's ready to go.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll play a couple more of them, and then we'll move off Malik. It's hard not to talk about him, man. I should have titled the show the Malik Show, but it's hard not to talk about him, dude. He's exciting. This was the one to race.
So finessing, he can make you miss. If you want a physical presence, and I think Mike can bring that.
And look out as Malik Willis finds his man inside the Ravens' 30-yard line, coming down with the reception on the biggest play of the game so far is Rossi McMath.
And here's the one to Kinsey. I thought this was a great. This was an NFL throw right here. I thought this was a great play to Mason.
Detroit with a 66-yarder. Malik Willis throws a strikeout to the 45-yard line in front of Pepe Williams.
Just the way he stands in there. It's like when that one to Rossi, he probably could throw it a little more, but the way it's like you see him at times, he'll actually step up in the pocket. Like he's not backpedaling and, throwing it off his back foot and stuff like that. And that was one of the big knocks on him coming out of college was his footwork, and he would do that. But maybe he's already improved it some. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure he has. Like, I think he understands. I mean, like, and he wants to be great. Like, you remember that video? Like, what was it, like right around the draft or before the draft or whatever, of him like helping that person on the street or whatever? Like he's just like, he's just like a good person. Like I think he's gonna take everything serious. I think I think he understands too that he's in a perfect situation. Like he has such a great defense. The offensive line is, I would say, better than average when healthy. Best running back in football, lots of fun weapons. He's in a great situation, man. So as long as he learns, gets better. And for when I first saw like the first day of training camp, his like the highlights of him that day compared to when he actually was in pads playing, it looks like he's already making improvements. So it's exciting.
JT makes a good comment. He says, I think Phillips will also be impacted by Tannehill too. And if you look at, I mean, even regardless of how Tannehill played last season, and I mean, you look at players like A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, I mean, Tannehill made A.J. Brown. You know what I mean? Not that he made him. They complement each other. But he threw the ball to A.J. Brown a lot. You know what I mean? If Tannehill trusts you and he trusts that you can get open, I feel like he's the type of quarterback that's going to get it there. He's going to get you the stats that you need. If AJ could have stayed healthy last season, he would have had probably 1,300 yards receiving. I think he still had 800 and something. And it'll be interesting to see with Jalen Hurts how I think AJ's production is going to dip. Like, I don't think it's going to be up in the, and he might get over 1,000. I don't know. But I just feel like Tannehill is a good quarterback, man. I believe that. I think, and that was one of the topics this show was like, who do you think is going to step it up this year? And that could be not just talking about like, guys who are new players or coming on year two, but overall, like who are a few players that you think are going to step it up this season and lead this team? You know what I mean?
Well, I think for one, I'm hoping, and you're hearing really good things about this guy this year is Caleb Farley. His improved health, improved confidence. You can see it. You can see the explosion, the speed without the knee brace. It's working wonders for him not having it, and we're gonna have to see his improvement. I'm also curious on seeing Rashad Weaver, him fully healthy. I think he could be a pit bull down there and just add to this already lethal front four. So those are the two guys I'm really gonna have my eyes on.
My guys, I'm going with I'm going to go with Tannehill. I think that I think that he's gonna. I don't know, man. I think he's got a fire under him this season. He looks different in camp. That's everybody's saying that, like the media
Yeah.
and everything. Just more focused. Hasn't thrown nearly the amount of picks. I mean, he was throwing picks every day last training camp. And another guy that I really think is going to step it up, and he did last year too, is NWI. I think he's a guy that he really impressed me when I went to training camp. It's different when you see him like in person, like it's been years since I've been to a training camp, and seeing these guys, seeing Rossi when he's 5 feet away from you and seeing how big that dude is. I mean, it's like, holy shit, this guy runs a 4.3 something 40. And, but I think NWI is going to be one of those guys that can step up. I mean, he's going to be a 1,000-yard receiver. No, I don't think so. But I think he's a guy that could make a lot of plays, man. I really do. Now it also depends on how much production does Burks have? Are they going to put him out there right away? Is he going to be a starter right away and all that type of stuff? But and somebody else who I think is going to be one of those guys is the Chig. And I think I think he's going to be a dude that you might end up seeing Chig get more yards than Hooper, just as far as receiving, I look at Chig as more the receiving threat, and I look at Hooper as more the all around guy who can get in there, block, and all that type of stuff.
I think Hooper will lead the team in red zone targets. I truly do. I think the play action right around that 10, 15, 20-yard mark. I think Tannehill is going to look for Hooper a lot. I really do. And they already have a really good chemistry. So I think that and Hooper's somebody who will go up and test you on 50-50 balls. And he's a lot bigger than these DBs nowadays. So I think that's something that I think you're right. I think Chig could end up having more yards than him. And I think Hooper could have more touchdowns. It'll be weird, something like that.
Right.
I think that could happen.
There was a cool video. I just caught it before I started the show, and I got it. And it's Vrabel today. We were talking about Rossi earlier, but it's Vrabel coaching up Rossi. And if y'all listen to what he says at the end, it's pretty cool.
There you go, Rossi. There you go, Rossi. Hey, you gotta trust your ball security. You gotta trust your ball security, and your eyes gotta go wherever that guy's going. Okay? And you can't worry about this other guy coming in. You gotta see this person. Okay? Like there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you to run like fucking Garrett.
Bro, hey, that's it right there. Like even before he made that deep catch, man, he's one of the guys who I was like, he's going to make this football team because he's already good on special teams, like really good. I think the way that he's so big, he can run block because of his size. He can freaking just gun it down the field. And if you don't double team him, that means it's 1-on-1. And you can't double team him because you can't waste a double team on Racing McMath. So he could really make a lot of plays for us. I think he could be sneaky. He could be our Khalif Raymond sneaky, just triple the size of the guy and probably faster. Who knows? I don't know. But he's somebody I think he's going to make the team for sure. I just think, Vrabel and everybody in the tight love being able to have multiple roles. This guy has multiple roles. He's going to make the team.
Yeah, he's like, at the end, I'm trying to get you to run like Derek or whatever. And man, if Rossi can do that, then he's going to be a force, man. And he could be one of those kind of 6-round receivers, dude. Nobody gave him a shot, and he comes out and just kills it. I'm excited about Rossi, dude. I really am.
Yeah.
I think he's a lock, man. I don't see how you couldn't put him in that group, on the final 53. I just don't see at this point any reason why it wouldn't be. But I love Vrabel, dude. If you go to the training camp, if you don't want your kids hearing cussing, then don't take them, because Vrabel is all over the field. I mean, dude is saying the F word literally, like, all you got to do is like just listen in for a minute, dude. He is cussing nonstop. getting into them and everything, dude. Like it's awesome to see.
You can't tell me you wouldn't want to like play for that guy, man. Like,
I know.
I would love to play for you. Wouldn't like some people want those friendly guys, like too overly friendly. This guy will be nice to you and give you your credit when it's due, but he's gonna be on your ass and make sure you're doing your job, man. This guy, I'm telling you, we're so lucky to have him, man. He's a great coach.
I think he's gonna get us there, man. I really do. I think he's gonna get us a Super Bowl, and I think Vrabel's gonna be here for a long time, man.
I hope so.
A long time.
Honestly, I really hope so. Yeah.
He's an awesome coach, dude. He's a really good coach. He probably could improve on a few things here and there, but who couldn't? But I really like Vrabel, man. The players love him. Players all around the league want to play for him, and I just really think Vrabel's going to get us there, man. I think this year is with this defense is now is the time, now is better than ever. I'm excited about how he coaches these guys, man. He makes players better. Like he's one of those coaches that players get better under him. They're not just like stagnant and they just kind of stay the same, and I'm excited to see what he could do. The Power Hour is in the building, the newest member of the Titan Upload Network. So shout out to the Power Hour. Y'all go follow him on YouTube, on Twitter, on TikTok. He's all over the place. So his TikTok has blown up recently. He's got a few thousand followers on there. So y'all go check him out for sure on there. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got here. Al's talking about Weaver. Weaver has a lot to prove. Rashad Weaver might add to the pass rush. Haha, TAOs. Oh, that was from before I guess when you were talking about Weaver. Let's see here. Titan Uploads in the building. He said, let's go. Make sure you tighten up that like button, subscribe, and all that stuff. Titan Upload said, overrated, guys. Don't fall into the trap. He just got shut down today against Fulton. Still love you guys. He's talking about Rossi. And I'm not falling into the trap, but I just think if the guy can use his ability and really develop, I mean, why not? He's got all the tools. Dez is also overrated. Why are there so many? Yeah, I don't get that, man. I'm not a big Dez fan. I don't know. I don't get that. I don't see Dez being a lock. I think he had a good day in camp apparently yesterday or today, but do you see Dez being a lock at this point?
Nah, you can't. I don't know. I don't think that'd be right. To be honest, I think he's probably closer to not making the team. Anything,
right?
But yeah, definitely not a lock in my opinion. No way.
Yeah, I don't think so either, man. You know how Vrabel loves his blockers. I'm not sure he's a lock, but who knows? And I don't know if he's talking about Dez or Rossi there. Let's see here. All right, we're all caught up there. So what do we got next here? There was today I guess the NFL 100's been coming out for 2022. Mm-hmm. I thought they do that at the end of the season. No, they always do it
it's before.
Okay. Do they do another one at the end, like the best players of? I don't know.
Not that I know of.
Anyways, Jeffrey Simmons is number 54 in NFL top 100. Do you think that's? I don't know, man. It seems a little. I feel like he should be like in the top 40 at least, but
he will next year.
What do you think?
Next be a top 25 for sure. Next year for sure. I'm just glad that he's finally getting some type of like respect. You know, he went up on the boards. Now everyone knows who he is now. There's no hiding from Jeffrey Simmons. I think this is going to be that year he just completely takes over. I mean, everybody around him's healthy for the most part. I mean, Bud Dupree, look at how he looked at the end of the last year compared to when he started. It's like a different player. You're gonna have Rashad Weaver joining in to help out. Like this, Jeffrey Simmons is gonna. I think 54, whatever. I mean, I was expecting him already to be somewhere around between 35 and 45.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. At least we got somebody. That was the only one up to 54 at point.
Yeah, was that the only one we had so far?
Yeah.
I guess. Well, I mean, obviously Henry's going to be in there. You think Henry's going to be a top 10? I mean, he should be, right?
If he's not if he's not, and they say it's all because of his injury or whatever, then why is McCaffrey still high in everything? Like, it makes no sense. I think he has to be a top 10 for sure. I would assume Byard's still on the list.
Right.
Who else? Like, who else do you think would be up there? Do you think AJ Brown?
I mean,
has he been called yet? He's not on our team, but he was.
I'm sure he's got to be on the top 100.
Yeah.
I don't know who else would. I mean, Harold Landry's got to be in the top 100.
I didn't think of him.
I mean, he's definitely got to be a top 100 player. So I don't know. There are guys that should be up there for sure. I mean, we don't have as many maybe as last without Julio and stuff like that, and AJ on there, but we should have some people on there, man. There was a report that came out today where Randy Bullock missed 3 field goals, and a lot of people have been complaining about like his ability to, as far as to kick past the 45, like, and I posted this on Twitter earlier, and people are like, "What are you talking about? Everybody has a bad day." But I don't know, man. Are you happy with Randy Bullock being our kicker this season? I mean, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, you're not going to get the 50-something yard field goals out of him, but is this concerning that he's missing in training camp like this? Or
no? I mean, when he's in a game, pretty well for us. He's done a good job. I expect him to be out there. Practice is exactly what it is. This is the perfect time to make your mistakes. Perfect time.
Right.
But yeah, if it carries on into the season, I would be a little worried. So hopefully when the season starts, he gets off to a strong start.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of going over to we talked a lot about the offense and stuff, and going into this next game, this Bucks game, I don't know if they're going to play the starters at all. I know a lot of teams played starters throughout the league. I want to say even Mahomes played some, or something like that. Who would you like to see step it up against the Bucks this Saturday that maybe didn't do much in the game, even backup players or whatever? Like, who are a couple players that you would like to see kind of show something this Saturday?
Well, like I mentioned the guy's name earlier, Weaver. I've always got my eye on him. I want to see his options and how he's continuing to grow. And the defensive backs, all of them, and the receivers, all of them. I want to see all of these guys make plays, all of them out there, whoever's out there. It would be nice to see Caleb Farley get an interception. I want to see him grab one and just take it to the house so bad. Roger McCreary, just everybody out there doing their job. And then this receiver battle that's going on, it's crazy, man. It's I'm glad that we have a lot of guys who seem to be able to fill these spots that we need, and they're all different. Like McMath, 6'3", 6'4", whatever he is, 230 or whatever, like running 4.3 or whatever. It's like and then you got a guy like Kyle Phillips who's just runs routes like it looks like an ice skater out there. It's crazy. You got a Burner and Mason Kinsey. You've got Traylon Burks is this Hulk of a man, AJ's replacement, so to speak. Like all these guys, man. It's I'm excited to see these guys, but I want to see the receivers specifically, the young guys, the guys on the bubble, the guys really fine, because we know Burks is going to make it. We know guys like that are safe, but the guys really close to, I want to see them come out and play well.
Yeah, I was going to say the receivers too.
Yeah.
And I want to see the quarterbacks have. I mean, Malik had a good game. Like I would like to see Woodside do better, and at least give these guys an opportunity to make plays. And Woodside, one thing I noticed, Woodside missed a lot of guys, a lot of open guys the other night. I mean, I was pointing, yelling at like, dude's open, dude, like just screaming at the screen, dude, like throw the ball. Like it just didn't make sense to me. I mean, there were times where Mason Kinsey was wide open. He was wide open for a touchdown, and Woodside throws it over to the left to I can't remember who he threw it to. I want to say it was Josh Malone. It was like over when the dude was clearly wide open in the end zone. It's like, come on, dude. You expect Woodside, who's been there a few years. It's like, dude, have some better vision. Give these guys an opportunity to make plays, because I want to see these wide receivers on the bubble get opportunities to show us, because there's a lot of guys fighting. It's up in the air, really, man. I mean, Phillips is obviously a lock. I mean, he's a lock. So that leaves you got Phillips, NWI, Burks, Bobby Trees. That's 4. You got Rossi. That's 5. So you got that last spot, and that's going to go down to guys like Kinsey, Malone, Godwin, that Brandon dude. There's 4 or 5 guys who are Brandon Lewis. There's 4 or 5 guys who are fighting for that kind of last spot. I think they're keeping 6. Upload says 5. There's no way. I don't think they're just going to keep 5.
Upload's always right.
I don't see it, man. I just don't see it. I mean, I see him keeping 6. I mean, possibly.
You know
7,
what? I just wow. So yeah, 7 would be maybe. I wouldn't be shocked with anything. I just don't want to keep 3 quarterbacks. I just don't want to keep 3 quarterbacks.
I don't either.
I don't even like. All right, let Logan play another preseason game, and if he doesn't even look average, just let him go, dude. Like, let him go. Yeah. Malik Willis is. I'll tell you what, if he goes out there and launches a deep ball and it goes for a touchdown or something like that, do you know how crazy the Titans fans are gonna go? It's gonna be like, oh my! If he goes out there and steals the show and does even better, or at least matches his effort from last game, Titan Nation's gonna go nuts.
Oh, they are, dude. I think he's gonna have a better game, to be honest. Janet Kinsey's in the building, and we'll be there. Yeah, we'll be there Saturday at the game. We're gonna meet up with them. Hopefully, we could see a Malik to Mason bomb. That would be the best.
I swear, if that happens, I'm turning my phone off and hiding from Upload and Rossi.
Dude, it would be awesome to see it. Man.
Yeah, and I'm not against Mason at all. I think he has a lot of talent, and I love that he has just burner speed. But I think he's one of those guys. Like, I think he needs to have a good preseason, and I think if he does, he's somebody who could probably make this. See the fact he is very fast. So we'll see.
There was a video, I wish I would have got it, where NWI, they asked NWI who his favorite player on the team is, and I guess Mason was kind of standing in the background, and he was like Mason Kinsey or whatever, and he's like good choice, man, or whatever. But and I know Mason, he missed practice today. I think he had a real close friend, pass away or something. So that's why he wasn't there today. Anyways, Janet says, I want Logan to have a chance to redeem himself with O-line, give him time to check down. And yeah, I mean, the O-line was terrible for him. I mean, we're talking about how bad Woodside was, but also, I mean, how bad was the offensive line, the backups, I mean, it was pretty rough too. I mean, they weren't giving the guy a lot of time either. So I guess you can kind of look at it both ways, right? As far as that goes. Ducky says we're winning 2 games this year. Always the optimist, Ducky is. Sauce says with all these wide receivers, no way 5. Loki says they're keeping 6.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm
Um,
thinking 6. I think 6 would be the magic number, but I mean, who knows? I mean, we'll see.
yeah, we'll see. I don't see they've kept 7 the last 2 years. I just don't see why they would only keep 5. I mean, they've kept 7, so I think they'll at least keep 5 there. But yeah, it's a battle, dude. I like it, man. I think it's an awesome competition. Um, I would like to see Weaver. I'd like to see him do something this Bucks game too. I'm excited about Rashad Weaver, and he's a monster of a dude too. I mean, I saw
Yeah.
him at practice.
Yeah, he's a
Um,
beast, man.
he really is. And yeah, I would love to see Farley run one back. I would love to see that speed in person, see it. It would be awesome to see him just take one like 80 yards back because he could do it.
People don't realize how fast he really is. They really don't realize he's one of the fastest players in the NFL, literally. And people don't realize that. They just think he's just some injured guy. He's very fast, very aggressive, and when he is on the field at the top of his game, man, he's good. He's good. So if he's healthy and he looks healthy, anything's possible, man. I think this could be the year. This is the year. This is the year. It's either he's that guy or he's not. We'll find out. We'll
Right.
find out. We'll definitely find out.
I want to go to the stats from. Let's see if I can put it on here. How do I share the screen here? Oh, there we go. This is the stats from the game, the Ravens game. Just to see if any players that we missed critiquing or Hassan Haskins. What did you think of Haskins?
I tell you what, he looks way smaller than what people were trying to say he was. Like, can you click on how big he is? Like, is there a way to know how big he is?
It should tell us here. 228 pounds.
228. I tell you, I don't. It doesn't look like. 'Cause I thought he was somewhere around 220, 225. 6'2", 228. Is he real? He doesn't look that big to me. Like in pads, he just didn't look 220. I thought like I said, I thought he was 220, 225. I knew he was somewhere about 6'1", 6'2". But yeah, he didn't look that big to me. For somebody that size, I didn't see him barreling over people. I didn't see that. So that's why I feel like he runs. He wasn't running with as much power as I was expecting him to run with. That I saw in college. I didn't see that. I didn't see that burst that he likes to run at people with. But I mean,
right.
I don't know, maybe nerves. I don't know what. Maybe you saw something different. What do you think? I mean, that the average is only 3.2.
No, I didn't see a lot of bursts from him either. I mean, I saw more burst than Chestnut. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, yeah. I'm not saying it. Yeah, I don't even want to mention that guy, even though it's 6.3. Yeah, nah. No. Go ahead though.
No, I mean, as far as the night goes, like I mean, but I think Haskins could be great. I mean, I'm not knocking him or anything. I just, as far as the game goes, but I mean, he's young too. I think he'll get it going. The good thing about Haskins too is he can catch, and I mean, he's 6'2", 228, so he is kind of tall. So he's not, it's hard to because we have Derrick Henry. So it's like that's what when we compare people like running backs being big, it's like anybody you even try to compare to Derrick Henry is as far as just their size and everything.
Everyone's small compared to Derrick. Yeah.
Right. It's hard. I don't know. I feel like probably on most teams, Haskins would be a huge running back, like,
yeah, it's just, yeah. And when I saw his size, and maybe it's because I'm so used to seeing Derrick Henry that, cause I call the games and stuff. I see every single play he does. That when I seen him in the backfield, it's just, I didn't see 6'2", 220 or what, 225, 228. I didn't see that. So I was just like, oh, okay. Well, I just was to see more. And like I said, I see the average, like I said, 3.2. It would be nice to see him do a little more than that next game.
Let's see who else. Terry Godwin, he's the guy that's kind of on the fringe. He returned punts. Who else we got on here? Brandon Lewis was a guy. Briley Moore. He's an interesting player too. He's kind of like that fourth tight end type of guy. I think last year we kept 3 tight ends, right? On the active roster.
Yeah, Hudson when he's healthy, he's not that bad. He's just always
Right.
hurt. It's like he can't ever stay healthy.
Jack Gibbons led the night. He had 9 total tackles. I don't really know much about the guy. I think it's just because he played probably most of the game.
Yeah, probably.
Maben's a guy that, you know,
Theo,
seems
Tennessee.
Like
Theo Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Theo. Is he from Tennessee?
Yeah.
Is he a rookie or has he been in the league for a little bit? They drafted him, right? Okay.
He was one of the later picks.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's I've heard a few things about him laying some big hits on people, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, he's you know, he could be one of those guys that you plug in.
He's long and long and rangy too, so that's something that's good too. Those lanky guys can just.
Let's see, DeMarcus Walker. Here's another guy who's they've been talking about a lot at camp too, that they're really high on and everything. So he's a guy that they could keep, a fringe guy. But Kevin Strong Jr., another dude that they've been talking about at camp. So I don't know. You got a lot of guys who are fighting for spots. It'll be interesting. Next week they're gonna get down. I think on the 16th they're gonna cut 5. So they'll go 90 to 85. The week after that they'll go down another. I think it's like 85 to 75 or something like that. And then towards the last week or after the last week of preseason is when they'll cut down to the 53. So we'll have to do a show then, right before after or whatever, breaking down to 53 or something. But yeah, man,
I can't wait to see the final roster though. Like it's gonna be. I can't wait to see, like, just to know. Okay, these are the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't wait. That's gonna be locked and loaded, ready to go.
It's crazy how fast it's all got here, man. Like I remember us losing to the Bengals and just being like, man, we have to wait so long to try and get our redemption. But dude, it's here. It's insane how quickly time moves, man. I wanted to get Billy left a comment here up below. I wanted to get to. I think he was just basically, he said, and Rossi, what away game are you going to try and go to? So I'm going to try and go to the Chargers game. That's my goal. If you guys are still going, TA, but I would love and try and I would love and try and make it. It just depends on timing and everything and all that stuff. If I can pull it off financially, getting out there and all that. So I've never been out west. I've never been past St. Louis. So
wow, you've never.
Isn't that crazy?
Damn, dude.
I know.
Oh man, you missing out, man.
That's nuts, right? I've been I've lived in Spain. I lived in Barcelona for 8 months when I was like 23. I've been to South Korea. I've been to Portugal, Italy, and I've never been past St. Louis in my own country.
Damn. Well, I'll tell you what, that stadium, SoFi, is crazy beautiful, man. It literally is, man. There's nothing negative I could say about it. Nothing. Beautiful.
Yeah, dude. I can't wait to see it, man. If I get to go, I think I'll be able to make it work, man. As long as you're going and everything, and it'd be cool, man. It'd be a lot of fun to go do that for sure. How far do you live from that stadium?
I'm in San Diego, so LA is depending on how you drive, probably between an hour and a half to probably 2.5, but probably closer to 2 hours. If It's not that far, so it's like it's convenient. Like even if we played the Las Vegas Raiders or if we play the Cardinals, I'm gonna probably go to those games too because they're within driving range of me. And I'll
Right.
tell you what, man, when I went to that Sunday night football game with Billy and my brother-in-law, dude, that atmosphere, the people, like I saw Chili Pepper came and came on the live for a little bit. It was a blast, man, and it was like you 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 can't explain the feeling, like, when Bayard got that in right in front of Billy, and, like, he ran and scored right in front of us, man, and it was like, holy, like, damn,
That's
Sunday
so
night
cool, man.
football, and we went crazy, bro. It's like it was like an energy. It was beautiful, man. So, if it's I mean, we could all talk about it and figure it out, and if anybody's out there listening, man, that's probably the game where I'm, like, 95% sure I'm gonna be going to. So,
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to see me or Rossi or Billy or anybody, man, that game's gonna be crazy. Chargers, Titans, fire.
That would be awesome, man. What I would love to do is just fly out to San Diego and just stay in San Diego for 3 or 4 days, man. I can kick it with you and we can go to the game and it'd be awesome, man. But yeah, it's fun going to away games. It really is. When your team's playing. We'll get to a few more of these comments and then we are going to call it a night. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Y'all tighten up that like button. We're going to do this every week. We're going to try, and we've been able to do it so far. So this is the Rossi Report live with TA. And so y'all give us a like button if you haven't yet. Just back out the chat real quick and boom, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Go follow Titan Anderson. On Twitter at Titan Anderson 1 and on YouTube, Titan Anderson Sports. The dude is always pumping out content. If you guys need training camp news, freaking highlights, video, whatever, Titan Anderson has you covered, man. He is up to the darn near second of the news. So
Hit that damn
yeah.
like button, nerds.
Yeah, hit
Yeah,
the like button, man.
speaking of the highlights and everything like that, I was gonna announce it on Twitter yesterday, but we'll just announce it for everybody here.
All right.
We added the sports to Titan Anderson because I wanted to personally branch out. I have so much passion, as a lot of you guys probably just found out. I love Stephen Curry more than any athlete ever. And I love the Warriors. And I just wanted to add it. I wanted to still do Titans. Like, I'm not leaving Titans content. I'm gonna do it just as much as I ever did, probably more. I just want to branch out. And Billy Scott's been the guy. Like, I literally called Billy Scott the general to the Titan Anderson show, the TA Sports, whatever. And Billy Scott is officially taking over the baseball department for Titan Anderson Sports. He will run the baseball department, and he has been for the last few days or whatever. And so yeah, we're branching out just to kind of just try to bring some more faces onto the channel. But Titans will always be priority number one. That'll never change.
That's awesome, man. Oh yeah, I meant Janet says be careful going in away games, especially Baltimore. I don't think she'll mind if I share this. She told me the other day that when they were leaving the Baltimore game, they got jumped. Like, they got her and Mason's stepdad, his real dad, and it was 4 of them, and they got jumped by Baltimore fans. It was like a real deal scuffle. And Mason's dad is like a big dude. He's like an ex-fireman. So is Scott. His stepdad's a big dude too. And it says it was a bunch of mouthy kids, and they like came up and jumped them. Apparently there were like cops right there and all that, but it doesn't surprise me. I mean, freaking Baltimore. It doesn't surprise me. You know, like, it doesn't surprise me at all, man. So the rivalry is even more heated than ever there. I wish we played them this year, man, like during the season. I wish we played them every year. Like we used to play them every year back when we were in their division and stuff. So anyways, we are going to wrap it up, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. we do appreciate it very much. You guys, like I said, check out TA Titan Anderson Sports. Stay tuned to this channel. We got a lot coming up, not only on my channel, but in the network as a whole, with the Power Hour and Draft Brian joining. We've I think that's 5 or 6 channels now, so we're trying to really grow. Stay tuned for the pregame stuff at the stadiums and stuff like that. And I'm going to get a lot of awesome video and stuff at the Tampa game. So y'all be looking forward to all that too, man. Anything else you got, my friend?
No, man, I'm just, it's always fun coming on, just kind of just talking Titan, just talking in general. You know what I'm saying? It's every day we get closer to this fresh start that we all needed as Titans fans after that tough loss. And I think it's going to be a really good year. I think we're going to be in the same situation, right back in the same situation where it's like playoffs, and it could come down to a couple throws. And I think Ryan Tannehill is going to have his chance to redeem himself. Will he do that? Who knows? But I'll tell you what, man, I enjoyed talking with you, Rossi, the Titan Upload Network. You guys are all awesome. I listen to you guys as much as I can. It's hard with as many kids now as I have, but I tell you what, man, all of you guys put in work for this football team. You guys should be just so proud of yourselves, because it's like it all started. Like for me, I just started out with a phone and a passion. You know what I mean? And just to see where I've gone, where you've gone, where all these people have gone, it's impressive. And you know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see where everybody goes. And Rossi, I got to get you on the channel soon. It's been a long time.
Man.
But thank you so much, man. And we'll figure out that game, man. If you're serious about doing that, man, we'll figure shit out. Just or figure stuff out. Hit me up.
Yeah, man. Definitely, dude. It'll be fun. So, anyways, tighten up, everybody. We will see y'all next time.
Oh, how y'all doing? This is Jalen Fly, aka the Mountain Mover. Make sure y'all follow my movement. But in the meantime, check us out. I need y'all to like and subscribe, because this is Titans Rossi. Oh, let's go.